What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pleeka. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're talking about Black Lightning Season 1, Episode 8, The Book of Revelations. Stick that.
I've kept secrets from you. This attempt at framing me, you know what it proves? I'm getting under someone's skin.
They told us you wasn't coming back, but you were dead.
Dead. I like it.
Now that you're back, what's your plan?
He will find you. I will find you.
Black Lightning, all new this Tuesday at 9, 8.
Stick down your pipe and smoke it. Bitch, I said it right.
I thought you were going to say Mormons.
The Book of Mormons. This episode was written by the creators of South Park. So the beginning of the episode, Jefferson and Anissa are training while people on the news are mad about Black Lightning killing Lady Eve. That was a pretty neat scene, cutting back and forth between that, and then Anissa slams down on the ground and hurts a civilian who has the Southern flag on his chest.
That was kind of a cool training thing.
Yeah, I really liked a lot of their talks up. He's like, you have to protect all civilians, even if you don't believe in the same things they believe in and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's ever said he's not a good guy.
Yeah, it was. I liked a lot of the because it was almost like, to put it in perspective of the other shows, it's like Old Man Arrow training a newbie.
Oh,
It's really cool seeing an older superhero.
Except he didn't stab anybody with an arrow.
Yeah, who's been around for a while though, showing someone the ropes new, and I liked all the things he brought up to her that
it was
you
good
never really think of.
father-daughter bonding too.
Yeah. So then right after this, Gambi's talking with an ASA agent who put a hit out on Black Lightning for killing Lady Eve.
Like the dude in charge.
Yeah, which I still don't like Gambi.
No.
The more as the episodes go on, I don't like him. I like him even less, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I got you.
Which I'm glad that his shit got blown up this episode. And hopefully he's not in it much after this. Got a feeling he still will be, but
Yeah, don't you think he's just gonna forgive him?
that's what I'm really hoping he doesn't do.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think he's totally going to. So Lynn notices that the guys have broken into her lab, stolen Nissa's papers that she gave her, and she kind of freaks out about that a little bit. And then nothing really happens until later on in the episode for that. And then Jefferson and Anissa break in to see Lady Eve's body, and Anissa notices that she doesn't have any Lynchburg figures, so she wasn't struck by lightning. I thought that was kind of a cool little way for them to figure out that it wasn't him that killed her. Even though they both knew that was a neat way to kind of prove it.
Yeah.
But then Gambi's like, well, the cops...
And that's what they were doing, looking for proof that...
Yeah, but
Black
and the
Lightning.
game is like, well, they don't know what Black Lightning looks like when he kills people, even though they should kind of know it's lightning.
Yeah.
You think the cops kind of get that, but I also get that a body shows up burnt by you assume is one of his villains and all
Yeah.
that. So I get the thinking, but I figured the cops should have kind of known that.
They went over that, but yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, Jennifer and almost said the same thing. Jennifer is yelling at Keisha not to climb up on a ladder. Keisha does it anyways and falls, and Jennifer's powers emerge.
Yeah.
Once the girl started climbing the ladder, I was like, oh, okay, this is where they're gonna do it. Because we were talking about this last week or the week before about what's going to be the event to cause her to have powers.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of a cool one to have her friend almost fall and
She
kill
fucked up her
herself.
phone.
Yeah, that's a pretty good excuse to break your phone.
Well, the funny thing is that girl was fine. She climbed up a ladder. I climb up a ladder every day. If you fall off a ladder, that's your own goddamn fault. You can't
Yeah,
get worried
but it was
about
also it was more of a scaffolding thingy. It wasn't just a ladder.
Well, yeah, and then literally, there's a place to stand on it, and she leans the other way to put up a.
Yeah,
It was. I mean,
it was very cheesy the way they did it, but I thought it was.
It was probably the cheesiest part of the episode, but I get it. It's cool.
I thought it was kind of neat, but
It's
I get
funny
what you're
too
saying.
how they just totally forgot about her. The
kinda.
family's all worried about the other sister's powers and the dad's powers and the mom's
Even the
worried
mom
about
in that one thing is ignoring. She's like, "It's gonna be late." Mom's like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care."
Yeah, totally.
Which seems like next episode they'll be a little bit on her more.
I think I like her the best.
I do too. She was in it quite a bit this episode, even though she didn't do much.
Yeah.
And I
mean,
really
it's
like
not
her scenes more.
It's not that I don't like the other sister.
It's because she's kind of like snotty and
yeah.
she's more comedic, which we like.
Yeah.
This was a weird scene, kind of. Lala's getting driven home by the two guys he freaked out in the beginning, which I completely skipped my note on that.
That's
He
fine.
shows up to that club and scares those kids, but he's getting driven home by them, and he's talking to LaWanda in the backseat of the car. And
Who's not there?
yeah, and they keep looking back what the fuck is going on with this guy? He's
that
losing
dude
his
was-
mind.
That dude was already crazy
Yeah, and
before he died and got reincarnated with the girl's tattoo on his chest.
yeah, I find that's probably the most interesting stuff that's gone on in the show the past two episodes, because it's so weird and
It's getting super weird.
but I like it because it's
Yeah.
different too.
Yeah.
That scene with them in the shower also was pretty goddamn weird. He's making out with her and she disappears.
Yeah, she's
Like all
like
some
turning
person to
smoke.
nothing. Yeah.
it's-
So do you think can they see the tattoo of her on his chest, or do you think that's just there for
for him.
him?
I don't know.
I thought about that when he was in the shower and I saw it.
Yeah, I don't know. No one else has seen it yet except for him.
Yeah,
but
he doesn't really
and
walk around.
us.
He doesn't walk around shirtless much. Maybe next episode.
If you get your wish.
Gamby argues with Jennifer about going into the field. Oh, I said Jennifer, I meant Jefferson. Gamby
Oh,
argues
sorry.
with Jefferson
did?
about going into the field and investigating Lady Eve's murder, which is again like, I was surprised because I wrote it down later in my notes that Lynn, Jefferson's wife, noticed like right away that she's like, oh, you know something.
Yeah.
But like it's probably because Jefferson's been with him his entire life, so he's like
she's got yeah.
he's like ignorant to it.
yeah.
But like it's very obvious how weird he's being to that.
I actually really liked the wife this episode.
I did too. Usually she's like the okay part,
Yeah.
but I really liked her in like investigating her own little stuff.
Because I like the fact that she didn't like run home and tell him. She's like, no, you need to go talk to him. And,
Yeah,
like,
I
it-
thought she was gonna tell him. I was like, oh, I'd kind of rather them talk to
yeah,
themselves.
And but she was upset by it too. And
Yeah.
for like because he's lying to him, but also because she trusts him.
Yeah.
You know.
So then Lynn tests a sample of Jefferson's dad's like the little stuff that he had.
The sample.
Yeah,
like,
and it was a vaccine, and it has the same components as green light. So she calls him, and he's like, "Oh, someone's been making green light for like 60 years or whatever."
yeah.
And like, so like, they're kind of like,
30.
oh, whatever.
Yeah.
But then like, oh, something's going on. Like a little fishy. So that was pretty interesting. And then Jennifer and I keep saying Jennifer, Jefferson and Anissa find a body and a lightning gun in the woods. So then Black Lightning calls Henderson and gives him the coordinates of the body and the gun. Which I thought was kind of cool. I wondered what they were gonna do. Like, okay, you found it. Like, are the police
Yeah.
gonna believe you? So then when he called him, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's pretty cool. So then right as that happens, I guess some other stuff happened before that. Jennifer's sitting in her room and she like kind of practicing her powers on her phone
Yeah.
again and all that. I kind of liked it when she does it. You can kind of see the lightning in her eye, which reminds
It's
me
cool.
of Flash a little bit.
Yeah, it's a different color than her dad's.
Yeah, it's cool looking.
Her eyes look like freaky.
Yeah. So then after that, Lynn brings the vaccine to Gamby, and that's when she finds out that he's knows something else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
then-
that's what you skipped ahead.
Yeah,
about,
so
was
then
it?
we cut back to the woods, and a dirty cop shows up in the woods, sets off the gun to explode, and almost kills Jefferson, and Anissa saves his life.
Now, do you think that was a dirty cop or do you think that was an ASA agent?
I don't know. It probably was an ASA agent,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
because it could have been a dirty cop. I just wrote down what Jefferson said.
Right.
But thinking about it now, it probably was an ASA agent, especially because they're all after him.
Yeah.
So then Jefferson is home. He's all excited about Anissa saving his life, but then Lynn tells him that you need to go talk to Gamby because he knows some shit.
It's kind of funny when he gets all proud of her.
Yeah, he was like freaking out, like
He's
running around
like-
the kitchen all happy.
Yeah.
It was kind of like those dinners before when like,
Yeah,
she'd be happy
totally.
and he'd like be smirking.
Yeah.
So then Gamby tells Jefferson that he worked for the ASA. They created Black Lightning, and he got his father killed basically because he leaked the information about the ASA to his father.
Because it was killing kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So then, and then when he found out that Jefferson had powers, he protected him and all that, but it still doesn't depend what he
Because
did.
he felt guilty.
Yeah, but I'm still even though like he did, I'm still against Gamby. I'm glad he found out. I kind of wanted Jefferson to throw him out that window. They had it behind. I was like, oh, just get pissed off. Then he started like lightning through his eyes and shit. I was like, oh, I hit him. But then he's kind of better than that.
Yeah, he's totally better than that.
Then at the end of the episode, Jennifer shows Anissa that she has powers.
Yep.
And then we see the next on. Apparently, Anissa lifts up her bed and says her dad's Black Lightning. That's a pretty interesting way to find that out.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for next episode with now both their powers because I believe there's only 5 episodes left.
She wasn't in her costume either. Did that make
Yeah, a little bit because they put out that trailer for it.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming maybe next episode. I don't know. I don't know how they're still gonna get it if Gamby's involved because he made the suit. Remember?
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna tell him he was only looking out for his best interest.
Yeah,
and
and
all
he'll
that
forgive him.
bullshit.
But
What's-
isn't he like the new Lady Eve now because she died? So like he's still kind of the bad guy, even if he's looking out for him. He's still working with him.
The weirdest thing about this episode is how they call it an experiment. So like they're just like testing people. Like that's creepy.
Yeah,
That's like CIA type shit
I think this episode
or ASA type
kind of
shit.
confirmed, at least maybe, that it's not linked to Arrow and Flash. when game was like, oh, created metahumans, humans with advanced abilities and stuff like that. Like that drug did it. Like unless this town's far away and they haven't heard about the particle accelerator, because it seems like Supergirl, Flash, and Arrow, all that they kind of know all about metahumans.
Yeah.
And this, so they didn't really know much. So I think this kind of.
I'm okay if it's not connected.
I'm fine if it's a different Earth and he can show up every now and then if he wants to, like they do the crossovers and shit. Or if it never has to, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like before when the shows were coming out, I really wanted them to, but now that it's going, I feel like the way the show goes, it would almost be weird if like Flash showed up a lot or something.
Yeah.
But again, I'm hoping next year's crossover he's involved as somehow.
Like they show up at his apartment at the end and then replay it the next
Cause
episode.
Because I feel like him and his daughters would be really interesting, like them meeting Arrow or them meeting like Supergirl and stuff like that.
Yeah, it would be.
It'd be cool to see them interact with them because I feel like they have such a unique way of
Except
like
Supergirl
talking and
will
stuff.
probably be canceled next year, so it won't matter.
Most likely. I mean, they say no, it's not. You're fine, but I don't believe them.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anything else you want to say about Black Lightning before we finish this?
I don't think so. I like this episode.
Yeah, I thought this episode was really good. That was definitely better than Flash's tonight.
For
They were
sure.
both good, but I thought this was much better.
Yeah, I'm glad Jennifer got her powers because I want to see her.
Yeah, I
do
was
some
hoping because I was thinking, I was like, there's only like 5 episodes left. She better kind of get them soon.
They talk about if those sisters fight each other, they might like fucking tear the whole house down.
Yeah, I just thought about this. There was no Tobias this episode, and he got shot at the end of the last one. It's kind of interesting.
I got a feeling he's gonna be fine.
Well, yeah, I think he'll be fine too. And I'm surprised that
He's a scary bad guy.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't show us him because I kind of look forward to those creepy moments with him. I just thought about that.
Yeah,
and then because his sister died too, so he's probably pissed off Black Lightning.
Oh yeah.
It'll be real interesting to
Probably
see
feeding some
all
kind of animal with fish.
probably to see Black Lightning and his 2 daughters like kick his ass. I think that'll be cool. But all right, so that's it for a Black Lightning review. Go check out our Flash review we did tonight as well, and then we'll be back next week for another review of Black Lightning.